Hey, hello, how is it going? So once again, I'm back with a new class. Today we are going to do speaking lesson 16. So we will do a quick review of what we have learned in the previous lesson. Then we will learn some more names of new professions. And today's main word that we are going to focus on is you. So we will learn how to make sentences using this you. And then obviously there will be homework for you. So yeah, let's do the review. So this is the vocabulary section. The previous lesson we have learned some new words, So those words are army, which means I, banker is banker, photographer is photographer, engineer is also engineer, nurse is nurse. One more word, action. Action is an article which means a or an. Action is used for person. Okay. In English, a and an, it can be used before a person or a thing. But in Bangla, please remember, action will be used only for person. Now let's review the grammar that we have learned in the previous lesson. No auxiliary verb. So the type of sentences we have made, we have not used any auxiliary verb in that. For example, I am a dentist. Ami dentist. So there is no am there, right? Second point, article a or an is optional. Okay. Now let's do today's lesson. Okay, now we will start today's lesson. So names of professions. Doctor is Daktar in Bangla. Journalist is Shangbadik. Male teacher, Shikhok. Female teacher, Shikhika. Okay, today's pronoun is you. Bangla is AAPNI. Okay, this is a formal one, like the German Sie. Let's make sentences with this. Apni Daktar means you are doctor. Apni Shangbadik, you are journalist. Apni Shikhok, you are teacher. Apni Shikhika, you are teacher. So I made the literal translation, that's why I just skipped the A in English. Okay, let's make sentences in different ways now. You are a teacher. That's the English sentence. R is crossed out because we are not going to use that in Bangla. This auxiliary verb is implied in Bangla. That's why this room is empty. It's blank here. Okay. This is pale because A is optional. That means the sentence sounds like you are teacher. In Bangla, it's apni ekjon shikhika. That is female teacher. Okay. Let's move on. So we have got rid of A as well this time. So this room is also blank here. That means you teacher. Okay. All these things, it's just hidden, implied in Bangla. So it will sound like apni shikhika. But let's use another profession. So we have used teacher. This time we will use doctor in our sentence. You are a doctor. Apni ekjon daktar. Good. Let's have a look at the use of apni. So why do we use apni? Apni is the formal version of you. So apni is the formal Bangla word for you. We use it when we talk to the seniors, when we talk to the elderly people, when we talk to the strangers, even to the younger people if they are unknown to us. Apni sounds formal, professional, and respectful. Let's move on to the next word. You see, I have written you again because this is the informal one. for you. The informal word for you is tumi. This T is the dental T. To. Okay, let's see how it will look like and how it will sound like if we use it in a sentence. You are a journalist. The Bangla for that will be tumi ekjon shangbadik or tumi shangbadik. So when will I use this tumi? If this journalist guy is my friend. If I know that person very well and if we have a friendly relationship between us, then I might address him as tumi. Okay. What we use tumi, the informal one, when we talk to the close ones, when we talk to our parents, when we talk to our kids, when we talk to our friends, classmates, to the younger people, if we know them pretty well, among couples, and tumi sounds really warm. Okay, the next one, most informal one, tui. Okay, this is a tricky one. Let's see where to use tui. We use it when we talk to the closest friends. Our parents use it when they speak with their kids. Tui can be used to insult someone. So let's take an example. Most of the time you will see the middle class or upper middle class people, they are looking for a rickshaw and they are calling the rickshaws, and when they are talking to the rickshawala, they are using the word tui. Just to show, just to exercise their power over that poor rickshawala. So tui can sound very disrespectful if you use it to any unknown person. So you need to know when you are allowed to use it. Now, my suggestion, my advice for you guys is don't use this word, because if you go to Bangladesh or if you go to West Bengal, chances are pretty high that you do not know most of the people there. That means you do not need to use this word tui because you have not made such a close friend whom you can practice this word with, right? So let's wrap up. The words that we have learned today are apni, you, tumi, also you, tui is also you and a very risky you, daktar is doctor, shangbadik is journalist, shikhika is teacher, but that's a female teacher, shikhok is teacher, that's a male teacher. Now let's have a look at the sentences to have a better understanding of the structures and words that we have just learned. So we'll see how we are using these words in the sentences. First sentence is, you are a banker. Without article, it will sound like apni banker. With article, apni ekjon banker. You are a doctor. This you is an informal one, so it will sound like tumi daktar. With article, this is tumi ekjon daktar. So maybe that doctor is junior to my age and I know that doctor pretty well. That's why I have a loving relationship with him or her. Or maybe he's not a junior, he is probably of my age and we are just good friends. So I am allowed to use tumi. You are a photographer. This you is the most informal you. So the Bangla is tui photographer. With article, it will be tui ekjon photographer. So why am I using this tui? Maybe that photographer is my closest friend. So because of our loving relationship with each other, I'm allowed to use tui to him. The next sentence is, I am a nurse. Bengali is ami nurse. With article, it will sound like ami ekjon nurse. Now is the time for homework. Okay. So, exercise 1. There are 4 sentences. you are supposed to make Bangla for these sentences. So just pause this video here and do that translation. Now exercise 2. Do the same thing. Pause the video here and translate these sentences from Bengali to English. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please do subscribe. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.